Hey folks, today is August 1st, and we're going to talk about solely Dish Network today. They have a new promotion that runs from now until October 31st, and this promotion is in celebration of their 35th anniversary. This is one of the coolest promotions I've seen from either company, Dish or Direct, in a long time, because it specifically addresses one of the biggest complaints we have from our customers, in that there's always this first year price that's fantastic, and then bam, it almost doubles in that second year pricing. So what Dish has done is simplified this promotion, and even though this is a short-term promotion, it's nice to see that at least one of these companies is addressing that complaint, again, even if it's short-term. So let's get into it. The best part about the promotion, hands down, is that there isn't a first year price and a second year price. It's still a 2-year contract. There's one price that you pay for the duration of the contract. So with sales tax and everything, period, you're going to pay the same price, and it's a price lock, meaning that if you signed up today and tomorrow they had a price increase, you don't get hit with it until the contract's up. So that's great as well, because before it was always they would guarantee the first year price, but when you got into that second year price, which was the real price, that was it. Now, if there was a price increase, you were going to get hit with it then. So this is period, no matter what, with sales tax, same price for 2 years. I'm not going to get into pricing because they have their base charges for each of the various packages. But if you get like a 2-room or a 3-room, you're still paying for that, second room, third room, fourth room, whatever the case may be. So as with any quote, when you call us, we're going to give you the exact details down to the penny with sales tax. But I will say this about the prices. I've ran the numbers. Anybody that knows us knows that we're very particular in that point. We're religious about running these numbers. And I've ran every scenario I can possibly think of. And in almost every scenario, it's cheaper to go with this offer than it would be just to stick with the old one. And this offer, these price locks, they include the DVR fee. So they're really pushing, the hopper systems, which is great because a lot of people get turned off from going to the hopper, at least in our area, because it's an extra cost. And in most cases, it's at least 12, sometimes it's 15. Depending on the quote, it could be a difference of 19. So there's an awesome opportunity to give people who have never had DVR, to give them that feature. And, it hasn't been out very long, but already we're finding people are falling in love with the hopper who otherwise wouldn't even given it the time of day. So there's that. So again, the 2-year price lock, it starts at America's Top 120 Plus, and it applies to the Top 120 Plus, the Top 200, and the Top 250. And it includes the hopper. Of course, it doesn't include second, third, or fourth TVs, but those are still the same cost as they would be. And that's that. So the quotes are so much simpler. And then what's great beyond that is that you still get HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, and the Dish Movie Pack free for the first 3 months. And you still have to call and cancel those in 3 months. That part's still staying the same. But the other part of the promotion is they'll give you one of the 2 things free for a year. You get to pick one of these 2 things. You either get the multi-sport pack. That's regularly, I think, $13 or $14. You get it free for a whole year. And again, what's great about that is that when the year's up, it just goes away. You don't have to call. You don't have to do nothing. Obviously, if you want to keep it, you're going to want to call and say, hey, I want to keep this. But again, that's great. I love things that are hands-free for customers. And then if you're not a sports junkie and you don't want that, you can choose to get Netflix free for a year. To me, and that's mainly because I like professional football, but beyond that, I'm not really a sports junkie. To me, that's the most exciting part of this whole promotion, other than the ease of the whole thing. Getting Netflix, that's incredible. I've even had customers so far that they've thought about getting Netflix, but going through and set up the account, and do they really want to pay $9, $10, $11, $12 a month, whatever plan they choose? And to be able to say, look, we're going to give you Netflix free for a year, that gives you a year to decide whether this is something you want to continue. I mean, that's fantastic. And what's great about that is even if you have Netflix already, you can still choose this promotion. It's not just for people who are signing up for Netflix. It's whether you have an account or don't. And it's the $8.99 plan. Let me be clear about that because I've got a lot of questions. They'll give you a credit of $8.99 per month for 12 months. So even if you have the more expensive plan, $11, $12, whatever it is, I don't know, I don't have it, but you'll still get a credit on your account of $8.99. So, even if you have like a $12 plan, you're just going to pay that difference instead of paying $12. So it's, and it's pretty hands-free as far as what you have to do. They just, when we sign you up, we put your email address in, you get an email and it gives you this code. So whether you're setting up a new account or just, adding this code to your existing account, it's all the instructions are in the email. It's very simple. So again, there's still a 2-year contract, but you're paying the same price no matter what for 2 years. Of course, starting that 3rd year, you'll go to your real price. And that's one of the few things that may sway you from taking this offer or not. Because, that's when you start actually paying for DVR and things like that. But again, when you work with us, you don't have to worry about, some random number jumping up at the end of that contract. You're going to know. We're going to tell you. We're going to give you all the nitty-gritty details that everybody else tries to hide from you. So it's an exciting promotion. We really, really are looking forward to giving as many people DVR as we can. I can spout about the 2-year price lock and Netflix and multi-sport and all this, but one of the best things to me is just giving them DVR, the people who otherwise wouldn't have gotten it. Because, I hear people all the time when I'm offering them DVR, we don't push it here. We don't care what you get as long as you're happy with it. I'm going to offer it to you. That way you know it's an option so you don't yell at me later. But I'm not going to shove it down your throat. So, but one of the common things I hear is, I would never record a show. I would never record things. I hear that a lot when it comes to the objections of DVR. It's either the price or I would never do that anyway, so I'm going to pay for it. But one feature that is I think kind of shoved on the back burner, it's not given its due credit, is the ability to pause live TV. I don't care who you are. I don't care what age range you are, what your household is like. I don't care. Everybody has gone through a scenario where they're in the middle of watching something and they get interrupted, period. Everybody. Whether you have to go to the bathroom or, you're burning food in the kitchen or, the phone rings or, the kids are screaming or, this or that or whatever. You, with the DVR, can just hit the pause button like an old school VCR, just hit pause. And when you come back, press play. That's simple. You're not actually recording anything. You're just pausing live TV. And that's invaluable, in my opinion. And it's underrated. So, and that's what I'm trying to push to people who don't otherwise really care about DVR. Forget all the other features. Let's focus on that. So that's it, folks. As always, give us a call. Don't hesitate to, let us know if you have any questions. We'll give you the accurate quote. Phone was ringing and I got kind of sidetracked, but that's that, folks. See ya.